Hey, what's going on, guys? Alaska here, and we're gonna start the video off with some egg hatching. So let's see what we can get. I got a 10K and a few 5Ks that are going off. We got a star me on one, or star you, I'm sorry. Got a star you on one, and hopefully all of these will be going off at once. Yep, they are. So there's probably a 10K in here somewhere, hopefully. Cubone, that's awesome. I hatched another one of those earlier, so we have a lot of Cubone candies. Almost enough for a Marowak. Here goes another one. This is probably the 5K again, but with the 10K, I'm just praying for a Lapras. Lapras is definitely my favorite Pokemon, aside from Lucario, but from the original set, Lapras is definitely probably my favorite. So we have a 10K. It says 10 out of 10, but it's lying to me. I need 0.2 to hatch it. So we'll be able to hatch it here pretty soon. And hoping for like a Snorlax or a Lapras, something that would be actually good. It'd be always good to get, more eggs and stuff that I can use in gyms. I mean, as you can see, I've been doing some work. I'm level 11 right now, almost level 12, so hatching these eggs has been helping. But this is my first 10K, and I definitely wanted to make a video for it. I got another 10K, actually, from a Pokestop after hatching a few 2K eggs, so we'll be able to get that, too, and start that up in the infinite use incubator. But just getting this last point, it should have hatched by now, but as we all know, the eggs don't like to update very well. They do a pretty good job, but it jumps. So I had to actually close out of my game and start recording before I started hatching any of those eggs. That's why when the game popped up, there was an egg already there. But we should be able to hatch this egg here pretty soon, and that'll be interesting to see what he got. And it just doesn't want to hatch. My bag is full. My egg is not. But again, on my main account, the first thing that I got was a Lapras. The first thing that I got was a Magmar. But I haven't gotten any Magmars since, and I don't know where to catch him, so he's kind of just been sitting there at about 970. So he's definitely not in my battle group. But that is something that I would try to, power up eventually. But for right now, praying for a Lapras just because it's my favorite Pokemon in Generation 1. And if we can get a Lapras or a Snorlax, that would be unfortunate for a first egg, or an Onix. Those two are kind of, throwaway 10Ks, or a Jinx. I know that Jinx is rare for some people in some areas, but down in Indiana, especially near the canal, they spawn in very frequently, so it's not really a worth egg hatch, and here it goes. So we're going to see what's in this 10K and pray for a Snorlax or a Lapras. Alright, so we got a Chansey, which all these buses going by downtown, it's all loud. So we got a Chansey. It's a little unfortunate. It's the only way that I'm aware of that you can get a Chansey right now is through 10K eggs. Doesn't have very good moves, so that's a good Pokedex entry, but unfortunately it's not a very good Pokemon to have, especially at this level. So I was hoping for a Snorlax or a Jinx, or a Snorlax or a Lapras, but I'll take a Chansey because that's a rare 10K drop, so that's a good Pokedex entry. I wouldn't be able to find one of those on my main account. That's the only way that I've gotten one as well. is through a 10K egg. I haven't found any in the area at all. So hatching one of those is alright, but I was hoping for something a little better. But highlights of what's been going on. I reached level 11, almost level 12. My battle group's starting to look a little better. We'll go to CP. I caught a 463 Tauros. I caught a bunch of Jinx. I hatched a Bulbasaur, which is a 263, which is awesome. Get me another one of the starter Pokemon. And I believe down the road, I caught a Squirtle, but I can't remember. I think it ran away from me. I hatched another Bulbasaur earlier. Squirtle is, so we're gonna go to number and see if he's up at top, which in all honesty I should have done first. No, so I don't have a Squirtle. I saw one and I think it ran away because my game bugged, but oh well. Oh no, now I know. Alright, so I caught the Squirtle on my main account and I went to switch to this account, and it bugged and wouldn't let me log in. So I had to mess with that, and by the time I was back into the account, it had already despawned. So that's a little unfortunate, but oh well, we'll find plenty more down at the canal. But going with combat power, I hatched a really nice Bulbasaur. That's the second Bulbasaur that I've hatched. I'll probably do a highlight of my main account later tonight. I'll evolve a Magikarp into a Gyarados. I have a Magikarp that I'm saving. Its IV rating is 95%, which is insane, and it's 191 combat power. If I were to evolve it, it would turn into about a 2,000 Gyarados to a 2,200 Gyarados, which is insane. I caught another Dratini, which is awesome. Grabbing those Dratini candies. I know I'm going to catch a bunch more now over time. So just kind of getting that out of the way so they don't have to worry about catching a Dragonair. On my main account, I have a Dragonair that I caught, and I evolved it into a Dragonite. I kind of regret doing that. I wish I had waited and evolved a Dratini into a Dragonair and then a Dragonair into a Dragonite. Yes, it would have taken more candies, but it would have been worth it in the long run to get the IV ratings down and the CP power up, because my Dragonite's only 2,000, which is really low for a Dragonite. It's about 1,500 CP lower than maxed out. But caught a few Krabbies, caught a Ghastly. I hatched a Mankey earlier, and I caught a Clefairy. I finally caught an Eevee. Those are something that I love to catch. My main account, I have an Eevee that's pretty badass. I think it's almost an 800 Eevee, which if you know anything about Eevees, that's going to evolve into something really scary. However, I've decided that I'm kind of going to just keep it as an Eevee, because I think it would be funny to have, you know, a 1,000 Eevee inside of a gym, at the top of a gym, or just like a really high Eevee that, like, lower players would be like, what can I do with this Eevee? Like, my highest thing is a 500, and this Eevee is what's preventing me from taking a gym. I just think that would be funny. Or put like a really high Weedle in a gym, just as one of those, hey, look what I have. But I think it'd still be fun, because if you put that high of an Eevee in there, it would actually be able to battle. Granted, it only knows Dig, which isn't one of the best Eevee attacks to get on an Eevee, but it's still pretty fun. that was just highlights of today. I'm probably going to be at the canal later tonight again. I've erased a lot of stuff, just trying to keep my inventory clean. A lot of Pidgeys, Weedles, 2 Bulbasaur, which is pretty nice. And then got a few Venonats. Didn't really go for Growlithe. Caught a bunch of Slowpoke. Loving all these Cubones. I've hatched 2 Cubones today from eggs. Got a lot of Staryu. Caught a few Jinx. Caught a lot of Magikarp. And this was just from casually, you know, walking up and down the canal for an hour or 2. I stopped for a while. I'd probably be level like 15 right now. But I stopped and had lunch with a friend. So that's perfectly fine. And that was great. We went to a really nice place and had some awesome food. Sorry to make you hungry, but I got food. That's going to be it for this video. It was just kind of recap of what went on today down at the canal. I'll probably be down here tomorrow, maybe not. But like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And my next video is probably going to be gym selection. Although I am thinking of going Team Harmony and not even picking a gym, which would be interesting. Maybe wait a little bit later until they add more teams. If they add more teams, they probably won't. But if they do, that'd be interesting. So thank you for your continuous support. And I will see you again on one of my videos. So have a great day, guys. Thanks.